new effort is underway to improve how Indiana reports child abuse and neglect deaths in our state.
Yeah, a state lawmaker has filed legislation that would expand what Indiana must share with the public when a child dies from abuse or neglect. WRTV investigates Kenney explains why some say this change is needed.
The state's 2020 child fatality report was just released, saying 50 children died from abuse and neglect that year. While it shares some information about how they died, one state lawmaker says it's still not enough. Gina Hullett's foster son, Judah, was part of her family for years.
My adult kids looked at him as their baby brother. We fell in love with him, and he was kind of pretty much ripped away from us.
Judah was returned to his birth parents despite Gina's pleas to the Department of Child Services about Judah's safety.
I was screaming for help and nobody was helping.
6 months later, Judah died in LaPorte County from blunt force trauma. Judah's father is charged with killing Judah. He's one of dozens of children in Indiana who die each year from abuse and neglect. The 2021 child fatality report has not yet been released, but the 2020 report shows 26% of the 50 victims of child abuse and neglect had previously been identified by DCS as victims of abuse or neglect. Senator J.D. Ford wants to improve transparency with how the state reports deaths like Judah's.
But the genesis really was because of the Judah story.
The bill would require DCS in their fatality report to include whether the death happened while the child was placed in residential care, like a group foster home, if the child had an open chins case or child in need of services, which is when a court gets involved. The bill would also require DCS to include whether the child was under an in-home chins order, which means the child is still in their home and DCS is still monitoring. DCS would also have to disclose whether the child was on a trial home visit, meaning DCS was visiting the family to make sure the child is safe. Gina says DCS was checking on Judah in the months leading up to his death.
The more information that we can get is going to better inform us as policymakers. All this information is information that we need. Let's say, for example, that 3 deaths occurred during an in-home visit. Well, maybe we should take a step back and look at this information, and this bill will allow that to happen so that way we have accurate data moving forward.
If we keep doing the same thing we're doing, we're going to keep getting the same thing we're getting.
Christy Cundiff, a former foster parent and current advocate for foster families, supports the bill.
There needs to be another set of eyes. There needs to be, many sets of eyes on what's going on.
The fatality report currently includes brief summaries on how the deaths happened, including whether DCS had previously removed the victim from the home.
It's very disturbing to me that many of the cases are saying DCS was not involved. And so I'm wondering why DCS was not involved. That's very telling to me. If we have children who are being murdered and DCS isn't involved, I want to know why.
Gina also supports the bill. It won't bring back Judah, but she hopes requiring the state to share more information about abuse and neglect deaths, it will protect other children.
If they have people that are going to start opening their eyes and making actions, then I think things will hopefully start to get better. You can't fix the problem if you don't know where the problem is.
The bill has been assigned to the Family and Children's Services Committee. We reached out to the Indiana Department of Child Services for their response to the bill, but a spokesperson declined to comment. Working for you, Kenney, WRTV.
Kara, thank you. The bill has not yet been scheduled for a hearing. Some interesting facts, though, from the state's latest child fatality report. 62% of child abuse and neglect deaths happen when the victim was 3 years old or younger. That's consistent with a national trend that young children are at the highest risk of abuse and neglect. Marion and Lake counties had the highest number of child fatalities, 7 each caused by abuse or neglect. In 78% of cases, the death occurred in the victim's own home. The victim's biological parents were often found responsible, accounting for 81% of the alleged perpetrators.